And this was one of Mohammad Rafi's finest. Nayan, you spoke to his son Shahid yesterday, and Shahid's been livid after this interview, saying Lata Mangeshkar gave this interview saying that Mohammad Rafi made a written apology, gave her a written apology.
Exactly. When I spoke to Shahid, he was livid. He is pretty upset, considering the fact that his father is long gone. It's been 32 years since Rafi Saab passed away, and that's one thing that Shahid is absolutely upset about. Now let me take you back to where actually Ankit is talking about the 62. It was a film called Leader, which is when this entire episode happened. They were singing a song for a film called Leader. It was back in 1962. They were number one together. Let's say, because while we know Lata Mangeshkar has always been number one, she still continues to be referred to as number one, although she is not as active anymore. But then Mohammad Rafi also was equally popular back then. Shahid's contention is that Rafi's popularity has not diminished, and he's a legend in his own way. So it's very upsetting for someone to be talking about his father in such a way. Hence, Shahid's contention is that if there is at all such a letter, it should be brought out.
But then eventually after 3 years, Nayan, they did patch up. After 3 years, they did patch up. Of course, Shahid's version of that patch up is very different from what, Lata ji said was the, her version of the patch up, that Mohammad Rafi gave a written apology. What is Shahid's story? How did the two patch up? Because they did sing again together.
Shahid says that they did mutually agree to sing together, because his version is also that over the years after the whole clash that happened in 1962, there were quite a few attempts made by Lata Mangeshkar through various people, so that they could come back, so that Lata Mangeshkar and Rafi Saab could come back and sing together, because staying apart was not helping them in their career.
Yes,
so that's,
but Ankit,
that's what Shahid says.
Okay, but Lata Mangeshkar, Lata ji has always said that, she wasn't really very keen on that patch up. Her temper was fierce, and many say remains fierce. Ankit.
That's right, Gaurav. Lata Mangeshkar is somebody, we all know her as this calm, serene lady, but she's also very mercurial. Not many people know about this. Now, when the Rafi and Lata discord happened, I've spoken with many journalists at the time, many music composers, and they've all said that there was never really any attempt from her end to end this discord. What actually did happen was that the music composer Jaikishan of Shankar Jaikishan, who was also happened to be a neighbor of Mohammad Rafi, went to Mohammad Rafi and said, "What have you both gotten out of this? The only thing you both are getting out of this is that other singers like Suman Kalyanpur and Manna Dey, who are gaining ground as duets." The other significant thing which was happening at this point was that Lata Mangeshkar's own sister, Asha Bhosle, was getting more songs that Lata Mangeshkar did, because every song that Lata turned down went to Asha. So they both came together professionally just to crush the competition. That is how they both started singing again with the duet in Jewel Thief.
Okay. For the moment, Ankit and Nayan Jyoti, many thanks for joining me here on this clash of titans. Let's hope we don't hear much of this, but let's hope we continue to hear forever the lovely music, the beautiful music they made together.